Japan is totally obsessed with death.
What?
Don't believe me?
Of course I don't.
Well, I recently went to a death expo where you can try dying.
Huh? You have got to be kidding.
Coffin test drives included.
Wait, for real?
The Shikatsu Festival in Tokyo isn't small either. It draws 5,000 to 7,000 visitors twice a year to do just that. Yes, we've all been there, sipping a matcha latte inside an eco-friendly bamboo coffin as monks wafting incense stroll by. And the main attraction? You can don your last journey robes in a flower-filled casket. They'll even let you test drive a VR funeral rehearsal. Or, for a little extra moolah, you can arrange to space blast your ashes into orbit. Creepy? Comforting? I'm not sure yet.
I don't know how to feel.
But if Japan's this obsessed with planning its own funerals, I'm going to find out why. Let's take a look at the world of free trial coffins, death tech demos, and price comparing death contracts. Because planning your final send-off has never been more life-affirming. So how did this try before you die craze kick off? Let's rewind to 2009 and the birth of the word shikatsu itself. Shikatsu, literally meaning ending activities, was featured in the weekly Asahi series. The magazine series first urged readers to comparison shop funeral deals.
Why would they do that?
Because who doesn't want to bargain for their own funeral? My usual subscriptions are more celebrity gossip, but hey, priorities. By 2010, Shikatsu snagged the Internet Buzzword Award, cementing its status as Japan's go-to term for preparing to kick the bucket. Tokyo was first to host the Shikatsu Festa in 2014, aka the Try Before You Die Expo. Exhibitors lined up coffins while thousands of curious, or crazy, visitors queued to lie down and feel that eerie click of a closing lid.
That's crazy.
That's crazy!
If you're claustrophobic, maybe skip ahead. If you're up for giving it a go, then you can slide into a standard coffin for 1,000 yen, or mosey into a VIP coffin for 5 times that. The concept caught on like wildfire, and other events started popping up around the country. The trend has got so viral that it started rolling out overseas too.
It's gone international.
First in Taipei, and then in Singapore in 2021. The expo itself pumps over 500 million yen into the cities that host it. And the attendees? Well, they walk away feeling strangely empowered.
Hey-ho! They feel good!
Makes sense. Nothing says living your best life like planning the end of it. But why has this morbid marketplace taken hold so completely?
I don't know.
It all begins with Japan's ancient beliefs. In Buddhism, Muho tells us life is fleeting. Shinto, Japan's native faith, treats rituals like Obon lantern festivals and yearly grave visits as heartfelt gifts to the ancestors, turning funeral planning into an act of gratitude instead of a gloomy chore. Then there's the economics. The average funeral now tips 2 million yen, so locking in today's prices is almost like clipping coupons for your own send-off.
That's a great coupon.
2 million yen? You could put a down payment on a house for that. Pre-booking a coffin can feel downright savvy. Demographics also add a sense of urgency. Exactly half of the population are under 48, and the other half are over 48 years old. Seniors make up 28% of the population and continue to rise. Single occupancy households are now at 30%. That's more solo renters than cat profiles on Instagram, increasing the demand for single-person funerals. As families shrink and villages hollow out, many elderly have no one to scramble funeral plans for them. Enter the death positive movement.
This makes less sense the more I look at it.
Over 300 death cafes nationwide host strangers hashing out mortality. And strangely enough, most report leaving more at peace after they leave. Proof that nothing calms the nerves like facing the Reaper head-on. Finally, Japan's mastery of meticulous groundwork and constant improvement even applies to funerals. Because the greatest kindness is sparing your heirs a last-minute panic. Alright, I swallowed my nerves and traipsed onto the show floor, where theory meets practice in the most literal way possible. On the expo floor, here is where you witness the live demos and really get a hands-on experience of saying your final goodbyes. The expo floor is divided into sections: coffins, urns, memorial stones, legal advice, aftercare, and grief support. The coffin section is filled with, you guessed it, coffins, inviting you to lie before you die.
Come to die. No, thank you.
There are so many to choose from, including 100% biodegradable coffins made of bamboo or recycled cardboard to provide environmentally friendly options.
I care about the environment.
I can think of better ways to save and help the environment, but who am I to judge? They even toss in pillows and mood lighting, because nothing says peaceful rest like LED strips in a box.
I slept in a coffin once. Wasn't that bad, except for the body.
If you'd rather not hop in, 3D miniature coffin models let you window shop instead. After your coffin selection is complete, you can move on to the makeup and robes area. Here, professional stylists drape you in traditional mourning kimonos and even go as far as providing funeral makeup. They use anti-glare foundation and subtle contouring to perfect the peaceful, death-like glow and post-mortem appearance. There are 4 specialty exhibits that you shouldn't miss. Coffin cafes run by local artisans serving drinks and chill inside custom caskets. While this is not your everyday coffee run, the aim is for those who are struggling to feel reborn.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Ossuary booths, or simply put, bone boxes, offer 5 to 50-year leases for you to decide where you want to rest your weary bones. Drone companies offer live stream packages so Aunt Marge can watch from Adelaide. Last but not least, the memorial jewelry booths demonstrate turning ashes into diamonds to ensure you live out your days as a gem that you are. Rumor has it that expo attendees spend on average 30,000 yen in just 2 to 3 hours exploring the interactive floor. I'm 3 hours deep and I still haven't found the exit. Okay, I've stared at enough coffins. Now I need to catch my breath and maybe my soul in the guidance zone. First up, the live Buddhist incense ceremonies, where monks explain how different blends evoke different feelings. And if you're like me and have no idea, but sandalwood and aloes wood symbolize the temporary and non-permanent. Just steps away, Shinto priests perform 1,000-year-old purification demos, pouring sacred water, showing you how to cleanse the body and spirit before the final send-off. In the legal lounge, certified attorneys unpack wills and inheritance law, complete with the 64-page ending note planner, yes, it's available on eBay, and a roadmap for distributing assets, final messages, and preferred music. The lawyers really help reduce the dauntingness of it all. And surely, anything's easier than filing your tax return. For emotional support, there are grief counseling sessions offering a confidential space to process loss and any planning anxiety that you may have. An interactive gratitude wall lets you post wax-sealed messages of thanks or farewells. Think community post-it notes, except these come with grave significance.
Get it? Get it?
Whether you're perfecting incense rites, nailing your will, or streaming your farewell live, the Guidance Zone arms you with everything that you need, though I'm already eyeing the exit for some fresh air. Now, I survived incense and lawyers. It's time for a cold, hard cash talk, because Shikatsu Festa is not just about goodbyes, it's a financial beast.
Is there any more to this message?
The business of death is a big one. Year after year, sales at the expo soar, raking in roughly 100 billion yen in new funeral contracts. That's about 15% of Japan's 3 trillion yen end-of-life market. My entire life savings wouldn't fill a figurative funeral budget, let alone a real one. Exhibitors are savagely pushing pimped-out coffins, matching urns for humans and pets, and even QR code tombstones to link online memorial pages. Local governments are beaming at the 500 million tourism boost per event, and small towns see spikes in hotel bookings. Turns out, there's money to be made from mourning. Yet, all that glitters isn't gold. About 12% of buyers ghost their own contracts later, citing hidden fees, basically swiping left on their own funeral. With coffins flying off the mock shelves and cash flowing like embalming fluid, Shikatsu isn't just a festival. It's a money machine. And where there's serious money, cutting-edge tech always follows. Okay, if you thought VR games are wild, wait till you try VR, AR funeral rehearsals. You pop on a headset and walk through your own memorial in full 360. You can even select the perfect ceremonial bow. This is awesome as it's so easy to mess up a bow, now I can't even get it wrong. Next, you can test run eulogies, tweak music playlists, and reposition your future casket. Like ordering a pizza, but with more existential dread. Then there's your AI planner, your new bot bestie, that drafts your obituary timeline, schedules tombstone engravings, and pings you when it's time to review your will. Great, I get more notifications from my own death than from my friends. Over in the blockchain corner, they're storing photos, videos, and legal documents in an unhackable ledger. No more disappearing family albums. There's also NFT headstones that let you mint a digital monument on OpenSea, because nothing says rest in peace like a pixel you can flip for profit. For the ultimate send-off, Space Blast Ashes whisk your remains into orbit to scatter like confetti for 200,000 yen per gram. These futuristic upgrades don't just modernize funerals, they completely reshape how we plan our final curtain call. Would you attend your own VR funeral rehearsal or try out a comfy coffin? Let us know in the comments. And if you like laughing in the face of suffering, subscribe for our next video, where we'll explore what teenage daredevils stick into bullet ant hives to come of age.